Hi, welcome to Garden Yarns. This is where we talk about knitting, crocheting, anything yarn related. Hi, how's everybody doing? Today is Friday, July 10th. It's been really warm here the last few days. Today I have some finished objects in the whip and some purchases. And I had a question about where I got Garden Yarns name from. It was going to be butterfly yarns, but that was already taken. So I went with garden yarns because you start with a tiny seed and it blooms into flowers or shrubbery or trees or whatnot. And you do the same thing with knitting and crochet. You start with a ball or a skein of something and turn it into something amazing like a blanket, a sweater, or a hat or something. So that's how I came to that name. Plus, I love butterflies, and they love gardens as well. And today I'll get started with the finished objects. I have 9 colorful dishcloths here. This is Black Rose Stitches pattern. I used a 5mm crochet hook, so we have purple. I usually use loops and thread by Michael's cotton, Bernat handicrafted cotton, or Lily Sugar and Cream. I believe this is Lily Sugar and Cream. I have this pretty pink one. This is Loops and Threads. This is Seafoam by Loops and Threads. Again, it's a Black Rose Stitches Coral Ridge pattern. Another one of that color. A pretty purple. I have a couple of the purple ones. I did 3 in that colorway. And I have this pretty purple perk. This is Bernat handicrafted cotton. And this is a pastel ombre. So I believe that was 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I like making dishcloths because they're fun, quick, and very useful. You can use them as washcloths, dishcloths, or even a big coaster. So I'm just going to grab a drink. Cheers. I have my Snoopy mug and Tetley tea. Oh no, sorry, Tim Hortons tea. This is my second time recording because I accidentally deleted the first one. My bad. I also have some finished hats. A few of you commented that you'd love to see the lolly bitty stripes knitted up, so I did that one. I love the colorway. I wish there was more of this pretty aqua color. This is Miskun's pattern. The Soybin Beanie, but she no longer has her Etsy shop. I love how this hat fits. I use the Likey needles. I have another hat casted on. These I get by Knitting Anxiety. She's out of Montreal, Quebec, and she has an Etsy shop. I find her very reasonable and quick to ship, and I like the blush colorway. So I love how the hat fits. I'm getting more confident at doing the decreasing, because some of you may or may not know I do have arthritis. I have rheumatoid and osteoarthritis. But I still enjoy knitting and crocheting every day. And I love making hats, dishcloths, bags, blankets, and occasional plushie. Not too much plushies lately, but I'll take this off because it's still a little warm in here. But yeah, I just love the color. So I might have to make a pair of mitts in this colorway. And even though it is early July, I still enjoy making hats. And this one is Kelsie's Easy Chunky Knit Beanie. She has a YouTube tutorial and she sells it on her webpage at PassioKnits.com. And this is a 2-stranded worsted weight beanie. I love this pattern as well because there's only 3 rounds of decreasing. And you don't have to use double pointed needles, which are not my favorite. And I love how this colorway worked up as well. I used these 2 colors here. I believe Kelsie recommended these yarns. This is Yarnspirations, Karen simply mean montage. I got this at Michael's. It's 5 ounces or 140 grams. It's 62% acrylic, 20% nylon, and 18% wool. It says it's a number 5 bulky, but it's on the 4 side. And the color name is Amethyst. And then I also paired it with Big Twist Living, also at Michael's. This is 199 yards, or 3.8 ounces, or 182 meters, or 110 grams, and this says it's a 4 weight. To me, I think these are, the montage might be a titch thinner, but still pretty close to the same size, so I paired these together to make this cute hat. It's very soft and squishy and very warm because it's double-stranded. So I'll finish. Oh, it's a hat, so I'll show it to you. This is my current whip. I'm using this speckle yarn by Red Heart. I'm loving how it's playing out the pretty blues, pinks, green, yellow, and white. And it's kind of doing a spiral effect there. This is here in ball form. Very pretty colorway. This is Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo Speckle by Yarnspirations. I got this on their website. I got 2 colors, in this shipment. I got the white speckle and this pretty blue speckle. This is called light blue speckle. This is 100% acrylic and my new favorite yarn next to Bitty Stripes. Bitty Stripes is still #1 though. And again, I'm using the Miskun Soybin Beanie pattern and the Likey Blush colorful needles. And I've been working on this a little bit today. I'm just gonna grab another drink. This is episode 183, by the way. I'll show you the white speckle scenes, how we were just talking about that. I did just put it in the order for 2 of the bubblegum pink because they finally got that in stock. This is the white. It's got blues, pinks, yellows. So very pretty colorway. So this will be hat and maybe gloves as well. And the other thing, I did finish 2 tote bags. I finished the Over the Rainbow tote bag by Mikey at the Crochet Crowd. Using this pretty pastel color by Bernat Handicrafter Cotton. I did change out the handles because I like these handles a little bit better. I think he does the thermal stitch for his handle. It's a free pattern on his blog, but it's very roomy. I did 70 stitches for the handle. It's a very generous size bag. This I used a 5mm crochet hook. Again, my favorite are the clovers. I wasn't a big fan of doing that many front post stitches, but it made for a cute design. I'm really happy with how this played out. And you guys all may remember my favorite bag pattern by Black Rose Studios. She has it on her Facebook page. I believe it's called the Beach Valley Tote, but I call it the V-Stitch Tote. I like the size of the handles and the bag itself. And again, I used a 5mm crochet hook for this as well. It fits nicely on the shoulder. And it's a good size. That's 2 bags of a bag of 2 skeins of yarn in there, and it's still pretty roomy. So do you have a favorite bag pattern? If you like, you can let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll whip one of those up as well, because I'm still in the bag making mode. And I also got some new crochet hooks because I was watching Krista at the Secret Yarnery, and she recommended the Ginland crochet hooks. So I did buy one off AliExpress. I bought a couple actually. This is a wood one. It's a 5mm because it's my favorite size. Slightly bigger than the clover hook. It seems a little bit flat to me here, whereas the clover is a little bit more rounded. It has a little bit more meat on it. But I'll do a little bit better review later. So I got this hook, and they gave you a free ply. It came in this packaging, and it came with some darning needles and some stitch markers in this cute little Ziploc bag. It feels really light in your hands. And I think I ordered a duplicate from a different company on AliExpress. They look similar. And I also got one of their light purple resin hooks. Although that looks a little bit more on the light or pink side. And with that one, I got another set of plastic darning needles and stitch markers, although there's also the light bulb stitch markers in there as well. It does take a few weeks to get here, but it's worth the wait. And lastly, I also decided to try the Tulip Etimo, the red hook. I do have the pink, which I love as well. And I do have a purple one somewhere, but I misplaced it. And with the Etimo crochet hook, you get a little darning set. And there's a needle and safety pins and button in there. So I got more crochet hooks to try. To me, you can never have too many crochet hooks. I always seem to be buying them as well as yarn, but it's good to have a fun hobby, isn't it? Well, that's all I have for this video. Hopefully by the next video I'll have received the bubblegum speckle yarn. I'm deciding if I want to make this into a blanket as well. That might be a fun baby blanket colorway to use for that. Again, that's it for this video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and sharing my videos. I really appreciate it. And until next time, take care, have a great weekend, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.